Hi, Kindleview. It's Miss Austin. I'm at home and Danny, come say hi. Danny. He'll come back and say hello. But welcome to my house because I would like to read a story. It's one of my favorites. Actually, it's one of the brothers' favorites, and it's called The Happy Lion. Here he is. Say hi, Danny. Oh, it's Danny's birthday today. Early every morning, Francois, the keeper's son, stepped on his way to school to say, "Bonjour, Happy Lion." Afternoons, Monsieur Dupont, the schoolmaster, stopped on his way home to say, "Bonjour, Happy Lion." Evenings, Madame Passoon, who knitted all day on the bench by the handstand, never left without saying, "Au revoir, Happy Lion." On summer days, the town band filled into the bandstand to play waltzes and polkas, and the Happy Lion closed his eyes to listen. He loved music. Everyone was his friend, and he came to say bonjour and offer meat and other tidbits. He was a happy lion, and one morning, the Happy Lion found that his keeper had forgotten to close the door. Uh-oh. He said. I don't like that. Anyone may walk in. Oh well, he added on the second thought, maybe I'll walk out myself and see my friends in town. It'll be a nice return to their visits. So the Happy Lion walked out into the park and said, "Bonjour, my friends," to the busy sparrows. "Bonjour, Happy Lion," answered the busy sparrows. And he said, "Bonjour, my friend," to the quick red squirrel who sat on his tail and bit into a walnut. "Bonjour, Happy Lion," said the red squirrel, hardly looking up. Then the Happy Lion went into the cobblestone street where he met Monsieur Dupont, who just came around the corner. "Bonjour," he said, not in his polite lion way. "Oh," answered Monsieur Dupont, and he fainted on the sidewalk. Look at him. His glasses even fell off. "What a silly way to say bonjour," said the Happy Lion. And he padded along on his big, soft paws. "Bonjour, madames," the Happy Lion said farther down the street when he saw three ladies he had known at the zoo. "Ah!" cried the three ladies, and they ran away as if an ogre were after them. "I can't think," said the Happy Lion. "What makes them do that? They're always so polite at the store." "Bonjour, madame." The Happy Lion nodded again when he caught up to Madame Passon near the grocery store. "Ooh!" cried Madame Passon as she threw her shopping bag full of vegetables into the lion's face. "Achoo!" sneezed the lion. "And people in this town, they're so foolish, as I begin to see." Oh, look at this page. The whole town. Now the lions began to hear joyous sounds of a military march. He turned around to the next corner, and there was the town band marching down the street between two lines of people. Rat-a-tat-tat, rat-a-tat-tat, boom, boom, boom. And before the lion could even nod and say bonjour, the music became screams and yells. What a hubbub! Musicians and spectators tumbled into one another into their flight towards doorways and sidewalk cafes. And soon the street was silent and empty. The lion sat down and meditated. "I suppose," he said, "this must be the way people behave when they're not at the zoo." And then he got up and went on with his stroll in search of a friend who would not faint or scream, or run away. But the only people he saw were pointing at him excitedly from the highest windows and balconies. Still afraid. Now what was this noise the lion heard? Toot, 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 went the noise. Toot, toot, and it grew more and more noisy. "It may be the wind," said the lion. "Unless it's the monkeys from the zoo, all of them taking a stroll, and all of a sudden, a big red fire truck burst out of a side street and came to stop not too far from the lion. Then a big van came backing up on the other side of him. Uh-oh, look what's happening. And the lion just sat down very quietly, for he did not want to miss what was going to happen. And the firemen got out of their fire engine, and advanced very, very slowly toward the lion, pulling their big fire hose along. Very slowly they came, closer and closer, and the fire hose crawled on like a snake, longer and longer. Suddenly, behind the lion, what's happening? A little voice cried, "Bonjour, Happy Lion." It was Francois, the keeper's son, on his way home from school. He had seen the lion and came running to him. The happy lion, he was very, very happy to meet a friend who did not run and who said bonjour, and that he forgot all about the firemen. And he never found out that they were going to do by putting him away in that truck, because Francois put his hand on the lion's great mane and said, "Let's walk back to the park together." "Yes, let's," purred the happy lion. So Francois and the happy lion walked back to the zoo. The firemen followed into the fire engine, and the people on the balconies and the high windows shouted out at last, "Bonjour, Happy Lion." And from then on, the happy lion got the best tidbits the town saved for him. But if he opened his door, he would not wish to go out. He was happier to sit in his rock garden, while on the other side of the moat, Monsieur de Pont, Madame Pinson, and all his old friends came again, like polite and sensible people. And they would say, "Bonjour, Happy Lion." But he was happiest when he saw Francois walk through the park every afternoon on his way home from school. And then he would swish his tail for joy. But Francois remained always his dearest friend. So you can tell that we have loved this book because it was almost falling apart. I hope everyone enjoyed the story.